Today's show is brought to you by Booked and Busy Talent. Booked and Busy Talent is a full talent agency that doesn't chase deals, they create deals. Clients receive counsel from strategic management consultants who have worked at Google for former President Barack Obama and in the healthcare industry. Their cross-industry business knowledge has helped them secure groundbreaking deals for their clients, such as first-team All-SEC gymnast Darian Goburn, the undisputed queen of the four, and Jackson State University two-sport human highlight reel Malachi Wyman. What are you waiting for? Get booked and busy today by contacting them at bookedandbusytalent@gmail.com to set up a future client consultation to get your NIL deals rolling. What's good, everyone? This is DJ's Raw Cut Truth, now RawTruth Media, and I got my brother, the Antoine Brown. How you doing, my brother?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
Doing good, man. Just committed to Alabama State. How was the visit, and how was it meeting your coaches?
But despite all of the visit, just meeting my coaches was a lot for me because they showed me that they really cared. You know what I'm saying? They made sure I was down. I was on the road. They made sure I was down there in time. They made sure I was down there safely. When I made it there, they made me feel like I was at home already.
That's good. That's always
And we ain't
the
talking.
first impression.
Yes, sir. The first impression is the best impression.
Yes, indeed. So, DeAntoine, what was your offers before committing to Alabama State?
Before committing to Alabama State, my offers was Houston Baptist University. I had Lamar University. What else did I have? I had like a JUCO offer from Cartersville, but that was about it.
Yeah, man. Offers are tough to come by, especially with this new transfer portal that's coming out.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, this is tough, man. I'm a lot older than you, man. We would not have handled today's era 12 years ago with the new transfer portal. How is it being a high school athlete and you just waiting on these offers, and you know that the transfer portal is just you seeing offers going left and right to people that already had offers to prior schools? How does that feel?
That make me feel well as me waiting on my offers and the new transfer portal that was happening. That made me feel like I had to work even harder for to get myself noticed. So I had to just put my feet down.
Exactly, that hard work that's gonna get you in the field sooner. Trust me.
Yes,
And you know what's funny about the transfer portal? The high school recruits before, you know, they would scoff off HBCUs. Now
everybody want to go to HBCU.
Exactly. Like, why they give me no offers? Well, you wasn't interested before. Like
Right.
it's like they interested when it was too late, but you bought in. How is it when you walked into Alabama State to just be a part of culture, be a part of your own? How does that feel?
It feels excellent. It feels good because now that I know that I have people I can depend on and people that's looking out for me once I do actually step foot on campus. They showed me that on my visit. Not even despite the visit. It's just the culture. Like, I just love up there. It's just something about Alabama State that I gotta go and see. I gotta go. Feel like my journey wasn't complete. I gotta go finish my journey up there.
Yes, sir, brother. Yes, sir. Now, how was the facilities? I heard a rumor that Alabama State has the best facilities in the Swac. Now, FAMU may have a question about it, but I heard they're the best.
I agree. With everybody else who's saying Alabama State facility is the best. Alabama facility, like they have a practice field. Like the practice field is it look like a game field. The game field look like an NFL type field. I'm like, golly. I'm talking about like the press box sit like 50, 60, probably 100 feet out in the air. Like that's how big the stadium is.
Do what?
It's nice.
That's crazy.
The weight room, library, the dorms, everything's just nice. It's just I like
Brother, I checked pictures of Alabama State's facilities. I was like, they look like a PWI FBS type of facilities that you see at those schools. And with those facilities and the recruits that are coming in, how was it talking to Eddie Robinson Jr., Coach Eddie Robinson Jr.?
it. It was a pleasure. I never met Eddie Robinson. It was a pleasure meeting Eddie Robinson. I mean, it was a pleasure going into his facility. Like
Yeah.
like that is nice. It's just he knew what he was doing. He knew what he was doing.
Carver says FAMU facilities are not even close to Bama State. Hey, I didn't say it. Hey, the people that been there said, and I like FAMU. Prairie View A&M is close. That's my father's alma mater, Prairie View A&M. I know they got some good facilities too.
Mm-hmm.
Now I got to ask you this, brother. What teams are you looking forward to playing against next season?
The teams I'm looking forward to playing against next season is not no other team on the schedule that I want to play more than UCLA.
Right.
We have UCLA first. And I get the chance.
Exactly.
I get the opportunity to show UCLA what I have.
Mm-hmm. And by talking to all types of HBCU players, they love playing against FBS teams. Now, the old media, the powers that be, they may think that, they don't want to play the big school. But talking to them, they want to play against the best. Because I'm going to tell you a story. There are a couple of HBCU players. Let's say they played against Alabama. They got blown out.
Mm-hmm.
But they did well at what they did. And then they got drafted. And then the scout said, well, this person at DB held this receiver at Alabama to 60 yards. Or this receiver caught 5 catches for 70 yards against Bama.
Mm-hmm.
So they take a look at stuff like that. And do you know what position that you're going to be playing next season for Alabama State?
My mandatory position is wide receiver. But I might have an opportunity to play at defensive back corner.
Wow. And this brother that's talking right now, he's 6'5".
I'm 6'5".
Man. Now, what got you into playing football growing up?
I'm gonna keep it honest. I ain't started playing football again until my 9th grade year at Madison Preparatory Academy. I started in Little League. I was playing Pee Wee ball. Once my senior year was over, I was like, this football stuff over with, so I'm straight. But when I got to high school, my middle school I went to was named Democracy Prep in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. It was like private school, so we really ain't have nothing but soccer. I ain't played nothing but soccer and basketball in middle school. So I played soccer my 6th through 8th grade year, played basketball my 6th through 8th grade year. But when I got to 9th grade at Madison, I started playing freshman and JV. I wanted to play varsity. They said I couldn't because I ain't stay in the zip code or the attendance zone. So they was like I couldn't play varsity, or I ain't go to the middle school called CSAL. So I had to wait. But my sophomore year, I ended up transferring to Struma High School and had all the opportunity that I had, and now I'm here. It was a road to journey.
And Carver says so many alumni believe we should not play Power 5. Our best athletes love these games. Yeah, I'm talking to all athletes. They love it.
I agree.
Yeah, they love those games, man. Now, I'm a little different. I always say mix up the schedule. Now, some HBCUs will do like 2 or 3 powerhouse FBS money games. And I'm like, hey, man, you got to keep it balanced, man. You got to keep that. You got to win some games.
Yeah, at least beat one of them.
Exactly. But man, it's amazing the HBCU landscape going on right now. It's like a renaissance. It's now cool. It's now in to be part of a HBCU. How does it feel to make a decision that you will look back from now and say, hey, I was a part of change? No matter if you're in Jackson State, Grambling, FAMU, Alabama State, no matter what, you brothers and sisters who decided to join HBCUs paved the way.
I never been asked that before, but look, I mean, it's you more like yourself. You know what I'm saying? My skin color.
Right.
More as myself. More coaches, yourself. More coaches understand you. Players understand you. Students understand you. Like they know where you come from, or things that didn't happen, or things that have been done. They don't hold you They hold you accountable for. They hold you accountable for what you're gonna bring to the table, stepping in new, but they don't hold you by a leash, you know what I'm saying, off your past. If that make any sense to you, they don't hold you. They don't hold you accountable for your past. Like they know
Yeah.
your children, you transferring into, you know what I'm saying, adulthood. So things gonna happen like that.
Absolutely. We got Catrice Johnson. Let's go
Yeah,
Showtime 5.
that's my mother. That's my mother.
Showtime.
Shout out to my mother.
Yes, man. I like that. Showtime. We already got prime time at Jackson State. We got Showtime at Alabama State.
Yes, sir.
You know what, brother? With this NIL stuff going on, branding is everything. Nicknames, apparel. Now, I tell everybody else, you got a ball. And I know you're a baller. And I know you're going to do your thing. But one thing I wanted to touch on was when you mentioned they understand you. Most time, I went to a PWI school before, and I know what you're talking about. They give you that look, and you could do everything well. But since you're a black person, they give you a look, and you're like, why are they looking at me like I'm going to steal something? Why are they looking at me like I'm going to cause trouble? Why they look at me crazy when I'm hollering at females?
Right.
It's just the energy that's just you don't get that weird energy at HBCUs.
Yes, sir.
Anthony Black said, we are excited to have you, brother. You and your family are in for enjoyable 4 years.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Exactly, man. So, Alabama State, the campus. What do you like most about the campus?
What I like most about the campus is that it's big. You have to actually get around. It's really large. Like it's like I don't know how big the campus is, but it's real big. It's bigger than it's bigger than Southern campus. From out here, from my perspective, because I've been on Southern campus a lot. I had went to a couple games at Southern. Like it's nothing like Alabama State. Like the game, the viewing from outside in is different, or the viewing like actually being in is different. Because I had I guess I was gonna get an offer from Southern, but I had to let them know that I was not going to stay home, so I had to leave to better myself.
Exactly. Sometimes those are tough decisions, man. You know what? There's a saying that's called leaving the nest.
Once I'm in that nest, I ain't leaving that nest.
Yeah, exactly, man.
I'm in for a long ride, baby.
Now, I wanted to ask you, since Alabama State has not gotten the recognition like Jackson State, Grambling, the other teams that we know, the Blue Bloods, is there some motivation with this team, you think? Motivation like, what about us? Or are you guys just going to show it by action, show it on the field?
I mean, some of our coaches have actually been in the league. Well, I know of one right now that has actually been in the league. Coach Jacoby Jones. He played wide receiver at Baltimore and at Texans. Oh yeah, that's my position coach. So I know I come there and ball out. I do my thing. well, the team do their thing. He gonna make sure that everyone get recognized who need to be recognized. Not, you know what I'm saying? Not no goofball, you know?
For real. And that's the thing they don't talk about. Alabama State
Right.
has hired NFL experience as position coaches. No one's
Right.
talking about that because you
It's
guys
an
don't get all the
HBCU.
fanfare. But
Right.
I have a feeling, and I was talking to some people. I don't know what Alabama State's record going to be, but I think they're going to be better than what people think they would.
You're not the only one that told me that. I mean, the coaches have also told me that from Alabama State. It was like that the crew that they bringing in, mostly freshmen, but our team gonna be young. Our team gonna be young. It's about 40 of us. We're gonna be young, but we're gonna be
Wow,
strapped, coach. I'm telling you, we got
man,
talent.
that's what's up, man. I'm looking at recruiting. You guys signed another baller today. It's just closer we're getting to signing day. We starting to see the full Alabama State recruiting class, and I'm looking at it. I said, "Wow, they're doing really well." And I made a video the other day about the HBCU rankings, and people were saying, "Wait, Alabama State made the top 10?" I was like, "Yeah, if you paid attention to it in HBCU recruiting." But you know, you got to do like people got to do their research, man. But this is great for the Swac. The competition is going to be paramount. The competition is going to be every week. You don't know who's going to win.
I don't know. Every game gonna be a good game.
Exactly. Now, before we go, any goals for the season next year?
My goal for the season next year, going into this nice HBCU called Alabama State, is being the top receiver, being the top academic. Not even just on the field, off the field. I'm trying to be one of the top students, get recognized around Alabama State for my academics.
Excellent, man. You heard it right there. Not only just on the field, but academics. Because even when football's done, whatever level
Still gotta have that.
You gotta have that mind right there. And
yes, sir.
There's so many things I learned after sports with cryptocurrency, like stuff they didn't teach us in high school. Man, I had to learn it on my own. And how to manage your money, about real estate, about owning things. That's power. Ownership is everything, especially in our community. Not to be long with it, it's just like a family member I know, would try to sell grandma's house.
Right.
Like, no, you don't sell grandma's house. You don't give the powers that be that land. You keep that land. Land is powerful. So these are things that you learn from HBCUs. They teach us this. Didn't learn anything like that out of high school. And you'll get a great education at Alabama State. Any last words, brother, before we roll?
I appreciate you from giving me this opportunity to come on here and express myself, and let everybody know what's gonna be going on at the HBCU called Alabama State next year.
Showtime 5 will be the rep your school, man. That is the Antoine Brown. Shout out to Alabama State. I'm going to do more of these interviews to highlight all kids, all athletes of HBCUs. Shout out to DeAntoine Brown's mother, Catrice. You raised an intelligent brother. He's going to do amazing things, not only on the field, but academically. This is what it's all about. The excitement, the joy. These athletes today that are committing to HBCUs have joy that they're committing. They have joy. And this is a renaissance. Peace and blessings, everyone. Make sure to like this video and share this video. And also tune into all Swac games, man. It's gonna be a war, man, on that field. You don't know who's gonna win, but it's gonna be competition. So this is DJ, and I'm out.